How's it going, family? I'm Bibi here. The full season of anime is coming to an end, so I thought now would be a good time to have a little chit chat about the winter season of anime and what I'm going to be watching next year. So sit back, relax, and let your girl Bibi tell you all about what's coming up in the winter season of anime. So let's start off with the series that will be continuing from 2020 and the series that have second seasons or third seasons coming up. So of course I'm going to be watching Attack on Titan. Everyone is so hyped for the new season coming up, myself included. I think that the new season is starting as of like tonight, and I'm going to be behind in the time, so I'm going to have to kind of stay away from the social medias because I don't want no spoilers, and that goes for the comments as well. No spoilers down in the comments, otherwise people will be mad at you. So, just saying. Dr. Stone is getting a second season, which I am just so excited for. I really enjoyed the first season, and the second season is going to be so much more hype. It is such a great show. If you guys haven't sat down and watched Dr. Stone yet, you really need to go and do so because it is as good as everyone is saying. A series that I actually got into late is the Promise Neverland. Everyone was like, you need to watch this is amazing, and I just didn't get around to watching it until like I think earlier in 2020, and I loved it. And when I found out that it was getting a second season, I was like, yes. And to know that it was coming out pretty soon, I was hyped as all F. But yeah, COVID happened and it got pushed, so I believe it's going to be coming out late January 2021. So we don't have too much longer to wait for that one. Beastars is also getting a second season. This one is a CG anime that I didn't think that I'd enjoy, but I actually really enjoyed it. So really looking forward to the second season of that, as well as the quintessential quintuplets. Quintuplets all falling in love with the same guy. It was a good show. I really enjoyed it. It's as trashy as you would expect. The sisters fall in love with one guy. He actually does pick a sister at the end of it apparently, so I really hope that they decide to put that into the anime. And yeah, I don't know which sister he actually picks, so again, no spoilers please. I am really looking forward to this one, and if you haven't seen the first season, you really should watch it. It's actually really funny. I'm also going to be watching the second season of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Another one that I really enjoyed. I thought it was going to be really cliche, but it actually had some points where it was quite surprising. So another one that I can really highly suggest if you haven't checked it out yet. It has a really good dub, and it is hella funny. And lastly, of course, I cannot forget the third season of Log Horizon. This is something that came out years ago. Really enjoyed the whole premise behind it. People being stuck in a game, and now they have to live their life in this game. It kind of gave you like Sword Art Online feels at first, but then you're like, hey, this is actually better than Sword Art Online, and funnier, and it's just really great. So yeah, I've seen the first two seasons. I was really hoping that this was going to get another season, and the fact that it's getting another season, I'm just like, thank you, anime lords. I praise be whoever they are. So yes, Log Horizon is on the cards for me this season as well. So as you see, I already have a nice bunch of anime to watch. This isn't including all the new stuff that's coming out, so let's get on to those. Actually, before we get on to the new stuff, I want to quickly mention some of the series that are going to be in this season that I'm not going to be watching, but I'm sure a lot of you will be watching, or if you weren't aware that they're going to be in this season, you probably would want to know that they're in this season. I should probably do my due diligence and mention them anyway. So if you're a Re:Zero fan and you've been following Re:Zero, the second half of the second season is going to be in this winter season, so you'll be able to finish off whatever story is in that anime. This is one that I have not watched yet. I know I am terrible, and I do intend on watching this at some point in time, so yeah, probably once the series has fully wrapped up, then I'll buy the whole set and binge watch it in English. If you watch Uru Camp, this is getting a second season as well, so I'm sure that plenty of you guys are excited for this one. I tried to watch it, I didn't really get into it. I don't know what it was about, series that I couldn't really get into, but Uru Camp is getting a second season, so if you enjoyed the first season, maybe go and check out the second. Seven Deadly Sins Season 4 is also going to be coming out this season. I would be watching this if I was up to date. I need to watch the third season and then I'll be able to come along and watch this one. So if I'm able to get up to date, then I might watch this one. Otherwise, I'll wait until it comes out with a dub, because I am watching it in English. So it's not a big deal if I wait on this one for just a little bit. So with that said, the series that I'm going to be watching for the new stuff that's coming out, there are so many series, and this season in particular is fire, and I am calling it the season of Bibi, because there is just so much that I could see just all being me. So whatever that means, I don't know what that means, but yeah, let's talk about the new stuff. The first series I want to talk about is Jobless Reincarnation. This follows a 34-year-old NEET who dies while trying to save another person. He's reincarnated into another world as a baby with all of his past memories. And with these past memories, as he grows up, it makes him seem like he's some kind of prodigy, because when he's a child, he acts like an adult because his mind is like a 34-year-old. He obviously has magic powers, he has fighting abilities. All of the adults in that world thinks that he's just like this amazing prodigy. But really, on the inside, he's still this shut-in, neat otaku that is an absolute perv, and his perviness gets the better of him from time to time. Now, this doesn't seem like some amazing story. It seems like your pretty standard isekai. I don't see myself watching much of this series unless I really enjoy it. Next is Horimia, which just looks amazing. This is about two high school students. One is a high school girl who is admired for her good grades and her charming personality, and the other is a high school boy who just looks like a geeky otaku who is just grumpy and just wants to be anywhere but around people. What people don't know about them is that they actually have a completely hidden side, until one day they meet and they become friends, and they finally start to open up and show this hidden side to each other. This sounds like an amazing series. This sounds so cute. I don't know whether it's a romance or if it's just kind of a friend, you know, coming of age type story. The artwork is just stunning. I do really hope that this is a romance, because it kind of looks like it would be really cute if it was. This comes out on January 10th, so there's not too long to wait. So I will definitely be watching this one. Recently, I just started watching Haikyuu, and I am absolutely loving it. I know I'm late on the game on this one again. I'm sorry, but I am really enjoying it. I'm on to the third season, and because of this and this reason alone, I'm going to be watching a sports series in the winter season. 2.43 Seiyin High School Boys Volleyball Club is exactly what you would think. It's about a high school boys volleyball club, and they are trying to win games and get their club recognized. They're trying to become good friends and, you know, kinship and all that kind of stuff. I don't watch much sports anime, but you get the gist. These guys, they start up a volleyball team. They run into a former friend from middle school. They try and recruit him into their team as well. And so they're trying to form a bond within the team, and they're trying to raise the heights of what they can go with their volleyball club. So seems interesting. The art style is really nice. It's actually a lot softer than what I'd think from a volleyball sports anime. It's made by David Productions, and it's going to be releasing on January 8th. So for those of you that like some volleyball anime or sports anime or just some pretty boys, there are some pretty boys in this series. For another series that I am super hyped for is Skate Leading Star. So this series follows a group of high schoolers as they enter into competitions in groups. But they're not just skating, they're not just figure skating, they are skate leading. So I'm assuming that means that they are like skate cheerleading is what I get from this. They don't have 2 people on the ice, they have like 3 or 4 people, which kind of seems dangerous, but you know, it's anime. Anime makes things less dangerous because it ain't real. Most obvious thing that Bibi has said, like, ever. This one looks really cool. I am looking forward to it. I'm a little bit bummed out that it's CG. It's not terrible CG though. It could be worse. I think I can look past the CG for this one, kind of like what I did with Beastars, because like I really do like my figure skating. Whenever it comes to the Olympics, at least the Winter Olympics, I always make sure to record the ice skating because I love it that much. This one is also releasing on January 10th, so we're going to have a lot of stuff to watch on January 10th. Alright, this next series, I actually laughed out loud when I saw this. So, here's a question for you. Have you ever wondered how God came up with all of the things that he came up with in existence? Specifically, why can't I say that word? Specifically, the animals. Well, yeah, this series that's coming up, apparently he had help and he has assistants. He has a whole team helping him out behind the scenes for making all the animals and making all the nature and like, you know, making all the stuffs. So yes, this series is called Heaven's Design Team, and they ask the hard questions like, why can't unicorns exist? What makes an animal taste good? Or bird vs snake, who would win? This series looks like it's going to be hilarious, and the art style looks just great. It kind of reminds me of Hetalia, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone from the team from Hetalia was involved in this, because it looks great. I really hope that this one gets a dub, because I think it would be so much more hilarious watching it in English, mainly because like I love subs, don't get me wrong. I just love the fact that I'm able to watch all the anime that I want to watch and be able to read the subtitles. You know, it's brought to me so easily. But I like my dubs. I'm lazy. I just want to sit down and enjoy my anime without reading. So yeah, I hope that this gets a dub. It's made by Asahi Productions and is going to be releasing on January 7th. Alright, now on to Idol Corner with Bibi, because there are so many idol shows coming out in the winter season of anime that makes Bibi just happy. So Wicross is coming out with a new anime. It's called Wicross Diva Live. I have never seen a Wicross anime ever. I really should sit down and watch a Wicross series at some point in time. From what the trailer showed me, it just looks like that anime girls are going to be singing and dancing while battling with lightsabers. I don't know what to expect from this anime. I'm so confused. but it's idol animes, so you know, I want it. So I'm gonna check it out at least. The next is one that kind of gave me AKB0048 vibes, which like isn't a bad thing because that's one of my all-time favorite series, but I don't think it's going to be as good as that series because that series is fire. This one is called Gekidol. It's a weird name, but essentially it's about a town or a city that disappeared, and these girls want to investigate it and bring it back to its former glory. And the way that they're going to do that is by singing and dancing. Yeah, it's kind of strange. While watching the trailer, the music sounded really great. The art style looks really good as well. It's produced by the same people that made Mysterious Girlfriend X. We all know how weird that series is, so things could get a little bit crazy. And the series releases a little bit earlier than a lot of the others. It's coming out on January 5th. And lastly, there is Idly Pride, which is more of a kind of down-to-earth series following a bunch of girls who want to be idols. Essentially, it's, as the name sounds, it's all about their pride of being an idol, showing the blood, sweat and tears that goes behind going to an audition, to getting the phone call to say that, you know, they can come back, and then getting their spot in whatever organisation it is that they go with, and then, you know, going through to their first live, but all in anime form. And it looks really, really good. It looks so pretty. The music sounds great. The voices, they had some of the voices singing, you know, the girls singing, and they sounded really nice as well. We know that they're not just getting amateurs to do this. They actually have, you know, some proper singers. That's the great thing about Japanese voice actors and the Japanese industry when it comes to voice acting in general for anime versus the American and like the English world of dubbing. When there's something to do with music, they get professionals who can sing and it sounds great. Not so much with dub. There are so many times where it's just like, why did you do that? Like, maybe stick with your voice actor and go and find someone who maybe has a singing voice that suits the character and the voice actress that you are using, or the voice actor that you are using. But don't use the voice actor that can't sing. Like, that just downgrades your anime from being like up here to down here. Anyways, that was a really random rant. I'm very passionate about my music. This one's made by Lurch and is going to be coming out on, once again, January 10th. So much anime on January 10th. And there you go. That's everything that I'm going to be checking out for the winter season of anime. That was a lot, I know, and I don't even know how long this video is going to be. For all I know, this is going to be a hella long video, so I do apologize if that does end up being the case, and thank you to the people that actually ended up getting to the end. You guys are hella awesome, and I love your faces. Make sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy this. I'm going to try and do more videos like this, talking about the seasonals, what I enjoy. Let me know down in the comments below, please, if you enjoyed this type of thing. While you're there, please go and make sure to go and check all my social media links. And if you want to help out the channel and donate, support what I do, there are plenty of different ways to do so. I just got my members button, so if you go and click the join button, which is next to my subscribe button, then you can become part of the blind squad. It's only 99 cents. You get a whole bunch of different emotes. I have a whole bunch of fun ones, and yeah, we all have a lot of fun. as being a part of the Blind Squad. I also have a Ko-Fi and a Patreon, and if you become part of my Patreon, you could get an awesome shout out just like Bernard, Linwood, Garfield, Tracy, and Chloe. They're all awesome Biblioteers, and you can become one as well. So from Motomika, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this, hit that notification bell so you can become an early bird on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!